To Aberdeen cybersecurity. This is the first video, so you guys aren't going to know what to expect. It's not all going to be death by presentations. I can promise you that, but this video is pretty much just a quick who am I and what do I do. My name is Phil. Currently, I drive a bus. Previous to that, I was a croupier. And while I was a croupier, I was in Cash Desk, where I was part of the KYC team, and I would do OSINT for KYC purposes. And you're going to say, well, that makes zero sense unless you actually understand what I'm talking about. This all ties together. I worked as a nightclub barman for a while. Worked as a casino guy. Did about 20 years worth of casino. I think it was 18 and change. And the last few of those I was doing open source intelligence gathering for the Know Your Customer process. That was a due diligence. There were two types of due diligence, a CDD and an EDD. The CDD was filled out when they sign up. You literally just fill out the basic information, name, address, telephone number. Now, this makes life easy for OSINT. They've already given you name, address, and telephone number, right? And if I need to, I'll go into open source intelligence gathering. But I'm not coming at it from a military's perspective. I don't have like a photograph and I can pick 20 points on the photograph and identify someone by the water bottle that they're holding. No. I was just doing basic real world OSINT. Right? I'm not Liam Neeson. I'm not going to find you in the middle of Portugal. No, that's not how this works. This is me just saying, when people give you a lot of information to start with, your OSINT becomes really easy. That kind of spiraled into something. You see, I left the casinos during furlough so that I could go and be a bus driver. And while I've been driving a bus, it's been sitting in the back of my mind that I used to do OSINT. And then I started watching guys like David Bombal and Network Chuck, and I'm like, wow, these guys are great. These guys are really cool, right? So what I wanted to do was document my own journey from not having a cybersecurity presence on the web to demonstrating how I can do bug bounty to starting a cybersecurity company and seeing where we go with that. To be fair, each of those different stages is going to have its own challenge. But up to this point, you have reached me on day one of this. I don't know how far I'm going to go with this. All I can tell you is that it's either going to be one hell of a ride or it's going to be very quick. Video 2. I'm going to be showing you the main tool that I'm going to be using. I'm going to crack open my old desktop and I am dusting it off. I haven't used this desktop since the birth of my first son. And he'll be 14 this year. So, yeah. This desktop I'm going to dust off is an x86 processor. To be fair, it was built just coming up for 20 years ago. Probably about 18 years ago. I built this machine. It had nearly a terabyte of storage space and the guts of 2 gig of RAM. Now, for nearly 20 years ago, that's pretty good. So it stood the test of time. I tried to make it as future proof as possible, so I went for as much storage space as I possibly could. And I think it works out, it's 750 gigs of storage. I know by today's comparison, I mean, we're talking every single machine's probably got best part of 3 terabytes. But considering that was 20 years ago, it's a good machine, and it's seen a lot. It's currently, the last time I used it was for uni. It was a lab for uni. And it's my Linux lab. It's running Ubuntu, whichever flavor of Ubuntu that was. It had CentOS, it had Mint, it had so many different flavors of Linux in it. It's seen a lot. Seen a lot. So the first thing I'll do is I'll crack it open to make sure the battery doesn't need changed. Yes, it's a laptop, and I'm talking about the CMOS battery. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, we'll crack open all of that, and we'll play about with it, and we'll get it running. And then once we've got it running, I'll show you what the whole setup looks like, and then we can go from there. And this can be a learning experience for all of us. You can see me struggling with certain things, and hopefully we'll get there in the end. Because bug bounty hunting, why not? Let's give it a try. Okay, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.